Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylin. If you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being here. I hope that this video finds you well. I recently shared with you 3 things that you can do in less than 60 seconds to improve your mental and physical health and happiness, and I really hope that you enjoyed that one. And today you are getting more of these super simple tips that you can do in less than 60 seconds that will actually improve your health in so many ways, because so many times it's these super simple things that we do not think of and that they're just out of our mind that can really improve our health. And even if you don't do these things every day, even if you don't become a die-hard practicer of these things that I'm going to tell you, even if you just remember them a few times throughout your week, you're still going to be experiencing the benefits of them. So without further ado, let me share with you 4 things that you can do in less than 60 seconds to improve your health and happiness. My first one right now, or after you finish watching this video, is to take out your phone and whatever social media you want to declutter. Go on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or YouTube and unfollow the people who just make you feel yucky. For whatever reason, they just bring you down a little bit. Maybe 1 out of every 10 things they post is something you enjoy. Is it really worth those 9 other times of things that you're scrolling through that tend to bring you down? I don't think so. Just unfollow them or defriend them or hide their stuff from your feed or whatever. There's so much research now that social media use contributes to depression, anxiety, sleep problems, and body image issues. And so much of our world is affected by this. So much of us struggle with depression and anxiety. It's just such a common thing these days. I challenge you to recognize the relationship between that and our attachment to these things. I don't think we want to admit it, but studies show that there is a direct correlation. So if you know that, I'm not saying get rid of your phone and go live in the woods, but go and follow some people that just aren't bringing you up, and also just get off your phone more. Something also that I found out that was interesting was there's a study that interviewed 1,500 people between the ages of 14 and 24. They ranked different forms of social media with how it affected their mood. Instagram ranked the worst as affecting people in the most poorly of ways. Oh no, this thing is hanging out. Whoops. But the only form of social media that had a net positive effect on people was YouTube. And I thought that was awesome. That made me feel good because I really hope to be one of the people affecting you in a positive way and bringing you up. Anyways, go and follow some people. Just do it really fast. Try and give yourself a goal. I don't know how many people you follow. If you follow thousands, you could probably unfollow 1,000 people and not miss any of them because you probably don't even see their stuff anyways. But just take 60 seconds and try and unfollow 5 people or 10 people or 20. I tend to do it pretty regularly, just clean things up a little bit if I find that I'm not positively affected by what people are posting. So unfollow people. That is my first tip. My next tip, again, I know these things are just so hard to sit down for. It's so hard in our world just to sit down, and unless that's how you naturally are, but I feel like so many of us aren't. But sit down and take a moment, take 60 seconds or more if you really want to love yourself, and spend that time envisioning something positive. If there's a certain circumstance you're going through right now that is weighing on you especially, or you're struggling with, say a prayer, but also close your eyes and envision that happening. And don't just visualize it, but feel those feelings. That's the biggest part of visualization, is actually feeling those feelings. Because what's crazy is that if you think about it, so many of the things we want in life, we're not actually chasing something, we're chasing the feeling that it's going to bring to us. Just think about the things that you're wanting in life. Maybe you're single and you want to be married, or you want to buy a house in a certain neighborhood, or you want to have a certain occupation. So many times we're actually searching after those feelings. So it's crazy to think that if we stop and close our eyes and visualize ourselves, we can actually create those feelings within us already. Not only does it actually feel pleasurable and feel really good to visualize things that we want actually happening in our lives, and to feel those feelings in the present before those things have happened, but doing that actually prepares us to receive those things in our life. It builds our faith to receive them. And I think maybe that's why it's scary to visualize them, because there's that fear of, I'm not actually going to attain that. I'm not actually going to ever get there or have that or be there, be that person. But just brush that all aside and take a little bit of time to visualize what you want, to visualize the mom you want to be, to visualize the wife you want to be, to visualize the difference that you want to make in this world. There are studies that show that visualization improves performance. There are lots of pro athletes and things like that that spend a lot of time visualizing things like Tiger Woods or different basketball players. And it is crazy how positively it can actually impact our performance in life. So spend 60 seconds today and just visualize some things that you are shooting for in your life. This next tip you can do right now while you're listening to this, and that is to hold a stretch. Stretching is so simple, but do you ever notice how good you feel like in the morning when you just do like a really big stretch? Oh, especially being pregnant, you guys. Everything hurts. I don't stretch enough, honestly, but when I do, it feels so good. Like, I know how hard it is to make the time to stretch, or that's the thing though, it's like even just a minute. I feel like so many times we like overcommit to things in our mind and think, I'm not gonna spend 15 minutes sitting down and stretching and listening to peaceful music, you know? But it doesn't have to be a big deal. Like, you can be filling up your tank of gas and stretch your quad or whatever, you know? Or you can do it while watching a video, or you can do it while standing in line. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, it doesn't have to be like a big show of, you know, you don't have to be like bending over and putting your legs behind your head or anything like that. Just simple stretching has so many benefits to your mind and your body. It can boost your energy. You guys, I'm so out of breath being pregnant that I literally am panting just trying to stretch my arm across my body. What was I saying? It can improve your energy. It reduces muscle tension, which I feel like so many of us have from sitting down all day and driving and being in weird positions that aren't just natural to us. So many people in America suffer from back pain, and doing simple stretches can really just help alleviate so much of that. We just don't do it. It promotes blood circulation too, which I think that's important considering everything in our body kind of needs blood, right? And then it also can improve your posture, which I know I need improvement of, so let's stretch together, guys. Okay, good. Look, you improved your day. Wasn't that easy? Congratulations, you are on track to being a healthier, happier you. My last tip is about gratitude. Gratitude is something I like to talk about. It's something that I'm always trying to be better at. I really try and embrace feelings of gratitude and recognize things that I'm grateful for, especially if I start complaining or just am in a negative mindset. I really try and switch over to that place of gratitude. I'm not perfect at it, but I recognize the importance of it. I recognize how much it affects how I feel. I recognize how gratitude affects my whole experience of life because it's about my perspective, putting it on what I do have as opposed to what I don't have. I recently shared on this topic on Instagram. I kind of shared a post about my search for gratitude and recognizing what I do have. So maybe I'll put that on the screen if you want to read that. But here's some of the things that studies have shown that gratitude can do. It opens the doors to more relationships. It improves physical health and improves psychological health. It enhances empathy and reduces aggression. People sleep better if they're grateful. It improves self-esteem and increases mental strength. So if you don't know how important gratitude is, or just me saying that is a nuisance too because you've heard it a lot before, you probably just haven't practiced it and really got into those feelings of gratitude, because it really does transform so much, because life is about a perspective. Yes, it's great to be proactive about being grateful, and if you want to write those things down and do that every day, that's amazing. I don't have that level of commitment or focus to it at this point in my life. But what I do and encourage you to do is when you're feeling frustrated, when you are feeling negative about any circumstances in your life, just shoo those feelings aside and start thinking about and really meditating on and listing out the things that you're grateful for in that circumstance, because there are always things to be grateful for in every circumstance. Anyways, those are my tips for you. Which one was your favorite? Did you do any of these as I talked about them? And I'd love to know if you did any of the ones from the other video did. I'll link that one down below in case you missed it. Go watch that if you want more of these super simple tips that will actually help improve your health mentally and physically. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. I'm so grateful for you and for your time and that you would give it to me today. I hope that you got something out of this video, as I do with all of my videos. I hope that you have a beautiful day, because you are absolutely worth it and you are so loved and you have such an incredible purpose on this earth. So I just pray that you really have that sense that you're fulfilling that today as you go throughout your day, and know that the little things that you do make a difference. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.